So I'll be upfront and to the point, this board is the best keyboard I have received or bought in the last couple of years of working on reviews. It's not just beautiful to look at, but the overall experience of using it daily is pretty outstanding. I literally wish I had one in every single color. Unboxing the Mojo68 is a special experience and not like most boards. Quality of the unboxing feels on par with the packaging of a $1,200 MacBook Pro, which really goes to show that they not only care about the product, but the overall experience of you receiving this product. Okay, so the first thing you'll see when opening the box is the board, which will open in just a second. You get an instruction manual for you to know all the ins and outs of the board as well. Within the box, there's extras like an USB dongle, USB-C cable, extra keycaps, and the keycap puller. So looking at this board for the first time, it just blew me away. The yellow color is vibrant and rich, and the color contrast between the body and the keycaps is phenomenal from the start. Honestly, I was already a huge fan of it. Holding the board in my hands feels like you're holding something that really is worth $229 that is currently priced for, and I don't really get that feeling often with a lot of boards. I picked the Mojo68 in the amber color, which has a full transparent chassis design with a gasket mount layout. This creates a typing experience like I've never had before. The internal mounting style of the keyboard affects the way it feels and performs. The board consists of layers. Bottom layer will be the main plastic frame dyed in the amber color. Next, you have the silicone layer, which helps the dampening of sound and cushioning of the board itself. It also provides a softer press and feel, giving the Mojo68 an excellent performance value. Next layer is the circuit board, and right on top of that, you will have the pour-on layer, which is a foam that provides extra cushioning when typing, as each key will generate height impacts and create more sound. Above that, you have the top frame. This is called the Gasket Mount, which uses gasket material between the plate and the keyboard housing on top and the bottom sides. This gives the board a slightly more cushioned feel since the plate isn't in direct contact with the other metal components of the keyboard. Lastly, you have the top plastic cover to finish it all up. This is an amazing design. Being an amateur keyboard enthusiast, it was an awesome experience seeing all of this as I took it apart for the first time. I'm sure the pros have seen this all before, but if you're a beginner like me in this space, I think you'll really come to appreciate this. Seriously though, how many of you guys have actually taken apart any of the boards you have bought in the past? With the board coming at a slight incline for ergonomic performance, it feels just right for a daily typing experience. It has rubber feet at the bottom to hold it in place, and they work really well. There's no way to actually adjust this incline at all, so that's something to keep in mind. Though it's not something that takes away from the experience overall, in my opinion. I think some people will prefer to have that option. You do get custom keycaps, which create a beautiful contrast between the body and the cap. You have the darker umber color, ash gray, and creamy white, which I think creates a perfect look. The keycaps are smooth and feel as though they cup the tips of your fingers, which I honestly really enjoy. I opted for the Gatoron Pro Silvers for the switches, as I have never tried them before, and they're probably one of my new favorite switches, and I'm previously coming from a Gatoron Brown. So let's go ahead and do a quick sound test so you can get a vibe of what all these features create. Now, each key has its own RGB backlight, which you can actually customize using their exclusive KB Tools app, where you can customize everything from setting each individual color to the patterns to programming each individual key. This helps enhance the overall experience. Even at its brightest setting, it feels pretty dim, which is kind of a bummer for me personally, as I will like to use the yellow lights to really shine through the board and amplify the amber color and design. For a future iteration of this board, I would really love to see some brighter LEDs. Now, gaming on this board is a joy. It may be a placebo effect that I play better when using the Mojo68, or it may not, but this is just a great board to game on. As keyboards come and go with my setup, I don't think the Mojo68 will be replaced with anything else in the near future. The design, feel of use, and experience from day to day is pretty much unbeatable for the price point. Now, if you're in the market for a solid board that's not gonna cost you $500, $600, this is a pretty good pick for you, especially with the holidays coming around. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure to tap on this one right here to check out some more of my content.